Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Back. I hope you have watched my previous videos and liked it. So if you have not liked it and not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. It will help me to get motivated and make videos further. So as we have covered the six core concepts in the last video, and before that we have covered the first introduction part of ECBA and also Babok guide. And before that, we have covered the roadmap of a business analyst. I hope all of them have added value if you have already watched. So today we want to cover all the key terms that a business analysis book, that is Babok guide, covers, and also a business analyst must know and business analyst play around these key terms in his complete career. So let's deep dive into that and understand how does a business analysis understand these key terms and what are actually meaning of those key terms. So let's get started with business analysis. So business analysis is nothing but, as per the Babok, it's enabling change by identifying needs and recommending solutions that add value to the stakeholders. So in a general form, uh, if you are identifying some problem in an organization or in any tool or in any project, and then you are identifying what is the need for that, what is actually the problem is, and then you are trying to change that problem into a solution that would add value to your project. And basically these are all dependent on context. So context, as I've already discussed in the last video, if you have not known about the context, then please watch my last video. So context is where it's a part of a solution or a part of a change where it would help and enhance the change in that way. So this is all about the business analysis. So in a broader term, again, business analysis is nothing but identifying the needs, problems, and then giving the correct solution for that and helping that problem to tackle and add value to the organization. That's all about business analysis. Coming to business analysis information is actually, we get some requirements from some end user. That's an actual information for us. Now once we get an information, we try to analyze that information. Now once we try to analyze an information, we probably transforming that information in certain form, and then we transform the information to a certain form to report it in order to get value out of it, get meaningful insight out of it. That's all about information. So information starts from requirement and ends to some value kind of information that we give to end users. Information might be used as an input in some case and also might be used as output in some case. Suppose if your project is completely depend on one information that need to be generated from certain task, then while you doing the task and you bring out that information, that's an output for you. If you're using that information to as an input to some other to generate a different task or do other tasks, that would add as an input to you. So business analysis information would try to analyze, try to transform, and try to report that information in a proper value added manner. Coming to the next thing, that is design. So design in Babok, it's written as usable representation of a solution. That means whenever you draw something, that will give you an idea that how your output would look like. Suppose if you are drawing any roadmap of your plan, then probably, or drawing a flow chart, basically to be very simple, drawing a flow chart of a process. When you execute that process in real time, the application would run as per the flow chart. So that where the design show that how the process is running and how the solution would look like. Now the documentation of design can be done in many ways. You can document them as a prototypes, as a flow charts, and also you can estimate how well my results would be by doing the design and what are the solutions I will get when I build this kind of design. So that is what the design comes into picture. Coming to enterprise. So enterprise on overall, it's a system. It can be used by one or more organization. And also the solutions are also shared among one or more organization, and they are working on a same common set of goals. Now coming to the point, what are the solutions? The solutions are process, the solutions are tools, the solutions are information, are shared across all the enterprise. Now once you have a set of common process, tools, and information, that all things would collaborate one as an enterprise. Now, enterprise can be number of businesses, number of governments, number of types of organizations as well is overall basically enterprise. What is an organization? So, a set of autonomous people, as per the Babok, a set of autonomous people working under a management or managed by some individual group or a board members working on a set of common goals and objectives. Now, these are the people who actually work to get that task done and get the value added to the organization and work on a common goal to achieve success. So that's where the organization means. Coming to plan, a plan is nothing but you want to do something and you laid out a plan. A plan is nothing but a proposal for doing something or achieving something. Now, suppose if you have laid out a plan to do a project, then you expect that project to be done in this manner. So the expecting sequence would be matching in every time when you do a plan. You also decide what would be my output, what are the required things I would need when planning, what are my materials that I need when I want to study for my exam, and what are the resources I would need in order to build my project, and what are the stakeholders I would need in order to engage and collaborate with them for certain requirement gathering. So these are all plans. So you are executing the plan in a proper sequence. That's where the plan come into picture. Coming to the requirement. So as per the Babok, a requirement is a usable representation of a need. That means when you write a requirement, basically you are writing a proper usable representation of a need. What value I would be getting after delivering the requirement or after delivering and fulfilling all the needs is what you find in a requirement. So once if suppose you have got a requirement to build some application, if you have built that application, what is the value you are getting after building that application? It might be tangible or intangible. As I've told you in last video, a tangible is a direct, which is monetary, and intangible is indirect, that is reputation and recognition of your organization, that is value. So once you got a requirement, if you know that you will be giving this value once you have built a need, that's where the requirement come into picture. Now coming to the risk, that I guess this is the last one. So risk are nothing but, as per the Babok again, it's an effective or effect of uncertainty on a change. Basically, risk are moreover affected on a change. Why? Because if you are working on a process and you found a risk, probably you need to stop that process. You need not continue that one until the risks are identified. So one who is working on the project, and if you identify a risk, he need to collaborate with stakeholders in order to find that risk and the solutions on an enterprise, and then prioritize the risk and avoid and remove those risks. And do not start anything until you do and tackle every risk of your project. So if I just do a summarize of all those things what we have learned, so business analyst would better understand this in a proper way when he comes into his real-time experience, and he would obviously tackle those easily because he would identify an alternative way in order to avoid that risk path. So I guess that's all about the key terms what we have learned today, and I would definitely be in touch with you guys whenever you need for any help. Also, I'm looking forward to start with the knowledge areas from now, and also bring in more content for you guys to stay tuned, watch along, and learn and prepare for all your business analyst related stuff. And this content what I'm sharing for all the videos are directly brought from Babok, but it's not directly printed on this PPTs, but I'm doing it my first study, analyzing it, and as per my experience, I'm explaining you in order to better understand it. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share, like, and do support. And please keep watching my videos and be connected with me on LinkedIn, as I've provided my LinkedIn profile link in the description. So connect there and chat with me, and I'll be in touch with you guys whenever you need. So thank you. See you. Goodbye.